Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video from Cocoscosmology. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a message from you guys' deceased loved ones for our Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And this is going to be pretty in-depth. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right? What messages do we have for our Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs? What messages do they have from their deceased loved ones? Be sure to check your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for messages from your deceased loved ones. What message do you have for your Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs? You guys have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Gemini, Spirit is saying, don't make any bad investments during this time. Don't spend a large amount of money. You guys have the King of Wands in reverse, the Hierophant here. Can I get one more card for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs? Can we get a message? We have the Five of Wands in reverse, Seven of Swords. Gemini, pay attention to your circle. There may be somebody in your circle. You got three of Pentacles energy. There may be three people that you associate yourself with. And one of them may not have your best interest. The message that I'm getting is you have this Hierophant energy here. And this energy is like, why are you not educating yourself? Why are you not going to school? Why are you not showcasing your talents? What are you afraid of? That's what I'm getting here. And there's some fire energy surrounding you guys with that Five of Wands in reverse. There's some fire energy around you that's holding you back. You got the King of Wands in reverse as well. Overall, Gemini, like this message is clearly saying, why are you not fulfilling your purpose? Why are you not showing the world the real you? You're great. You're amazing. You have the talent. And the message that you're getting from your deceased loved ones is, don't waste your time. Your time is precious. I keep hearing that. Don't waste your time. Your time is precious. Some of you guys are very, 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 very talented. Like, I'm talking musically talented. Very talented with your hands. Like, you can fix a lot of things. We're going to get into the Black Moon astrology cards real quick. Because the Black Moon astrology cards really be ripping the band-aid off. Like, Black Moon astrology cards don't play. And that's I ride with them heavy. I didn't even say anything. And the 3 cards have came out. Let's go. It's time. They ready. We just talked about, bro, we just talked about some of this in the Libra reading. Pluto has came back out. This is about transformations, okay? Chiron, healing. Chiron is the wounded healer. And then we have South Node, your life's debts. Your angels and ancestors are telling you you don't have to be disappointed in yourself because you didn't do it when you were 20, or you didn't start school when you were 20, or you didn't succeed on society's terms. Fuck what they say. It's what I'm getting. It doesn't matter. It's on your time. It doesn't matter when you start or how you start. It's how you finish. And that's the message that I'm getting here for you guys, Geminis. There's a transformational period that is awaiting for you. There's a door that is so eager to open for you guys, but you won't even turn the knob. We're about to get into this Pluto transformation energy, so we can discuss this and talk about this, Geminis. People living deeply have no fear of death. Pluto is the smallest and outermost planet in our solar system, probably carries the most weight though. It is the planet of extremes. Birth, sex, and death are Pluto's themes. In Greek legend, Pluto was the god of the underworld. His earlier name was Hades, came to designate the dwelling place for the dead. The name Hades means the unseen, and is a good description of the energies of Pluto, which tend to transform areas of the astrological chart without us knowing into the explosion or blowout. Pluto was discovered in 1930, and although it is now considered a dwarf planet, transits from Pluto are extremely powerful and bring on significant life changes, which is happening in your life right now. A lot of you guys, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, this message from Spirit is basically saying a lot of you guys are going through this midlife crisis in this moment. And you don't want to make the wrong move. And that's what you're fearful of. In traditional astrology, Pluto is the higher octave of Mars, but has some similarities to Saturn, which is also a force of oppression. Pluto governs renewal and rebirth. It brings to the surface things that have been hidden or are felt deep inside. These are sometimes painful to confront, or they are embarrassing or taboo. This dwarf planet tends to inspire unwelcome surprises. Pluto can be like a tower collapsing in your life, a life from which you must rebuild from debris and also inspiration. Many things you have relied upon for always being there may suddenly disappear or leave. More than anything else, Pluto represents endings and beginnings. It is not a card of physical death per se, since in our lifetimes we experience many deaths and new starts. This is simply a time when the decks are being wiped clean for new action. Most of the time, you begin to feel ill at ease with the feeling of something not right, and things go down strangely with an eerie silence like a Titanic. When the Pluto card presents itself in a reading, you may have recently been infatuated with a hidden subject, certain mysteries, or the taboo. This could be a time when you are able to sense and feel spirits around you. Sometimes this card can indicate psychic attacks, and thus you should be very careful who you open up to. This Seven of Swords energy is the back of deck energy. There is a snake in the grass somewhere. That's what this message is telling you guys. There's somebody who's not loyal to you. There's somebody that's lying to you. Pay attention to that. Be cautious if you are involved in anything paranormal or occult in nature. You are not particularly vulnerable. In fact, your strength is growing, but it is important at this point in time to spiritually protect yourself from anything negative, such as vampire types of people or lost spirits looking for a home. You may become upset concerning something about your past that turns out not to be what you always thought. So some truths are going to be coming out for you guys. And this is a message from Spirit. You guys have number 8, healing. Chiron energy. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Healing must take place before you are able to deal with your matter. Chiron is not a planet, but a comet with a unique orbit that travels through the entire zodiac over approximately 51 years. Chiron is the Greek word for the man horse. In myth, Chiron, the centaur, the wisest of all creatures, was the wounded healer and self-enlightened shaman. He was wounded in the flank and was almost crippled by his rehabilitated from his wounds and sickness to pursue the healing parts through the guidance of Apollo, god of the light. For astrologers, Chiron has a special purpose as a bridge between the inner and outer planets, a bridge between the animal and the human, the wisdom that lies in both life forms. In the chart, Chiron's place shows transition linking to the mundane to the extraordinary. This heavenly body takes us on a journey through our darkness, where we pass through the next side with strengths we did not realize we had until we passed through the black place. Chiron has a relationship to the 2 astrological signs of Virgo, which is your health and your physical well-being, and Sagittarius, the consciousness and the spiritual well-being. Chiron lords over matters of health, illness, and disease, and especially how they relate to our personal journey through life. One must see darkness before there is light. One must experience sickness before there is a lasting health. Chiron also represents resurrection, so has some relationship to the Christ figure as the wounded healer. This card is a great transformation. Therefore, in many ways, you are rising from the swamps. Chiron's energy says that once we are able to heal ourselves, we can also take this gift or wound and learn how to restore others. We can mend our wounds when we embrace, process, and understand the gift of illness or dysfunction. Chiron is also an expert in alchemy, which gives us the ability to transform the mundane into the marvelous. A lot of you guys are trying to heal from this wound. A lot of you guys are trying to heal from these high expectations. These high expectations that your parents may have made you feel like you had to be this person, or you had to be top of the line, or you should be making straight A's all the time, or you should be top tier, whatever they're saying now. And that may have wounded you as you were growing up. That may have hurt you. And it's replaying in your adulthood. You guys have South Node energy here, which is your life's debts. Okay? Karma, when properly understood, is just the mechanics through which consciousness manifests. When the South Node card turns up in a reading, it is a turning point. It is time of endings and beginnings, and we keep getting that message. It's time to get out of this old way of thinking. Your angels and ancestors, your deceased loved ones are saying that no longer matters. The expectations don't matter anymore. You are loved. I love you regardless. I'm here for you regardless. I protect you regardless. It's time to start a new journey. I see you being successful. I see you wanting to do what you want to do. I see your passions. Go for it. Understand that there is something about to close that has been held in place for a long time. Familiar ways will end, ushering you to forward in new ways and through different developments. You are ready to step out of the rut and align yourself with a higher vision. You may be evaluating certain aspects of your life to realize there is no longer any connection there and that it is time to move on. Be assured you will have a stronger foundation for the next venture. Doors slam, but in recognizing what needs to end, it helps you to move on toward further maturity. You guys, this is a major turning point going on in your life. This is a period to maximize the advantages of these changes, difficult through they may seem now. You will want to leave your comfort zone and make as many new contacts as you possibly can. Even though the South Node is not as congenial as the North Node, they are still in balance, having things in common. So when you face resistance at a particular time, that is your South Node telling you over here, this is a better way. Blocks and obstacles, especially in this case, are letting you know you are not on your right or golden path. You guys, this message is clearly coming from your deceased loved one saying it's time to do what you want to do. It's time to follow your life's purpose. It's time for you to follow your path. Right now is the time. You've been second guessing yourself. You've been contemplating. You've been trying to decide what it is that you've been wanting to do. And they're here to tell you right now is the time. The time is now. You don't have to second guess anymore. This is confirmation. It's time. The old life, we're done with it. It's time to move on. Okay? We're going to get into the Moonology card so we can see what other energies are surrounding you guys. The first card to fly out is your commitment is being tested. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This message clearly is saying your commitment is being tested. Is this what you really want to do? Are you sure? Are you going to continue to second guess yourself? Balance, spirituality, and practicality is here with the full moon in Pisces. Are you going to bring more balance into your life? Are you going to start thinking more practical? That's really going to lead you to success. Balancing your spirituality, being more practical. You got new moon in Capricorn telling you that your hard work is paying off. Everything that you do doesn't go unnoticed. It's time to shine. It's time to let that be known. It's time to walk in that path. It's time to walk in your divine light. Let's get out one card from the numerology cards. What should you guys be focusing on? Number 87, synchronicity. Number 19, pride. Putting your pride to the side and becoming more aligned with oneself. You guys have number 99, compassion. Showing more compassion to yourself. Being a little more gentle with yourself during this time and not over criticizing yourself through this transformation, through your healing process, through you learning yourself more and deciding and figuring out which path it is that you're going to take. And finally owning up to that. Let's see what messages you guys have from the Spirit with the Starseed Oracle cards. Messages do my Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs have? Okay. So we have fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life. Breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. You guys heareth. Longing for home. Homesick for the stars. And you guys have the void. Stop, embrace winter. The great cosmic womb. Now, what I'm getting from here is a lot of you guys, this message that's coming from Spirit is basically saying a lot of you guys are wishing and hoping for, oh, I need a miracle to happen. I need something to happen for me. I need something good for happening to me. And you have this Seven of Swords energy in the background that's like, hold on, you still got a snake in the grass. Do you really want something good to happen to you in this moment with this snake in the grass that's going to bite you and take from you? Do you really want to be successful? It's time to weed some things out. It's time to get things organized, Gemini. It's time to figure out who you need to be associating yourself with. It's time to get aligned with the synchronicity. This is what we mainly should be focusing on, getting synchronized. Balancing our spirituality and practicality, because our commitment is being tested. And your angels and ancestors are saying, it's time to live your best life. It's time to do what it is that you came here to do. It's time to be successful. Lift your head up high. You can do it. Don't worry about it. It's a good time for you to start healing yourself, getting more aligned, starting a new journey, and becoming more in sync with oneself. Knowing that your hard work is paying off is what's really going to help you out. And putting that pride to the side, man, and showing more love and compassion to yourself, Gemini, that's really going to help. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, Gemini, from your deceased loved ones. Please give it a thumbs up, leave comments down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you guys won't ever miss an upload. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.